Well, morning scrotums. We are back up on Derwent. A different area of Derwent this time. Hopefully it'll be less crowded with people. I've not been to where I've been going for 20-25 years. Where last time I went, I did a load of boulders up there. If you know, you know. Very much like Secret Garden. If you know, you know. With a long walking. That I was a lot younger then. So yeah, it's Sunday morning. This is. I will just show you Derwent. There's a fair bit of water coming over the dam. So that's Derwent Dam. Fruit trees, serenaded by the geese. Let's go up through this top. If we can see it a bit better, hopefully. There's a fair bit of water coming over. It's got full flow coming on it. You see a look. Get tucked in this. Bit chilly on pointers actually. You can see fog's right down, mist. It's still early, it's not 8 o'clock yet. I don't even think it's 7 o'clock. I'm not going to go through this fucking gate, just walk off at cattle grid. I'm not walking on path either. No matter, look, I'll go out of a tit. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be a bit less crowded than last week. Look down there taking pictures already of mist and damp. Right here, the geese serenading us as we walk. I've got about 2 miles along this path, road. I'll just go along here. If you've never been, I think everyone that subscribes to me has been on this walk. Well, this bit of it. And then what we're going to do, because you can't drive up here on Sundays. We're going to cut off left and go up to the Griner Stones and then cut back down a little gully onto the top of the River Derwent, where River Derwent starts. I like it up there. There's hardly ever any people. Let me see. I'll walk on this a bit. There's hardly ever any people. And then of course walk down the other side of Derwent here. Back to Fat Frida. And yeah, I think it's going to be about, what should I say, about, I'm guessing it's only going to be about, I don't know, 12, 15 miles, something like that. Got loads of butties, not in a rush. Mrs P and me went out with the girls last weekend along Canal. Enjoyed it, it was nice. The rip worked alright, so I think this is a bit far for her though, and the girls. They've all got little stumpy legs, you see. All Dachshunds apart from one, but she's only a little dog anyway. So this distance, I'd end up carrying all fucking 3 of them. But they're all right up to like 8 mile. Even little Nelly, obviously, I'm not walking on this, go back to the fucking road. Even little Nelly, she could walk 8 mile. Maybe pick her up once or twice, something like that. But yeah, it's cold on fingers. Can't see me breath. Snake Pass was shut, I think, Friday night, with snow. So we might have a bit of boggy squelchiness. It might be moist. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll get you back going further up. How's that grab you? Yeah, that I just walked past and it was literally sat on a fence post bar. Just off the path. Big old buzzard. By the time I got my camera of my phone out, it's flown off. I've been following it for about 100 metres, something like that. Yeah. We're still on road. We're about halfway along at the minute. As I say, it's about 2 miles this. And we're going to cut off up left. Hopefully, this mist, because I've got to go up, I've got to gain all the height up onto Bleaklow and Griner Stones. So I'll be above this cloud and mist. So that'll be alright when it gets going. Yeah. Daffs aren't out yet here. Not alongside the road anyway. It's a bit flooded here, look. On the road. Bit of floodage. Yeah. So I've only got my runners on, that's what I normally walk in. My runners. I don't wear big boots now. Not that I ever have walked in a big pair of boots. I just put a pair of, we've got Ultras they're called. ALTR. Ultra. And they've got a really wide toe box, so it fits my mangled up feet quite well. And even if, you know, like when I was on Pennine Way and West Island Way and Adrian's Wall, multi-day walks, yeah, your feet get wet, but you change your socks. The pair that you walked in dry out. And literally within, these Ultras are so lightweight, literally within 20 minutes of walking, you can actually walk through streams in them, so they're soaking wet, and then within 20 minutes, they're fucking bone dry. So, there's no, in my book, there's no point in wearing a big pair of leather fucking walking boots. Although, the end of this month, we're in March now, end of March, I've got some holiday to take, use it or lose it. I think I'm going to frog it onto Easter. So for like my 4 days, I get 7, something like that. Because at bank holidays, isn't there? There's 2. But pea, I wonder what pea's for, whether they're going to cut them down. Pea on trees, green. A lot of them have got it on. Back there, they've been flat cutting a whole side of a hill. You just fucking left them. I think they're going to start planting again, but you know, they'll be moaning next. Oh, there's loads of floodage. The reservoir's full of silt. Fucking what do you expect? Donuts. And it's an established wood, this now. You know, you can see, look. That used to be right down to the road, so they've took 50 metres of tree, and then they've intermittently cut. There must have been pine trees because they've left the deciduous ones. I think they're all English plane trees and a bit big for limes and stuff like that. And ash, they're too big for them. But on this side, they're just pines, you see. So these will fucking go. And then they start moaning. Shut up, Madge. So we're in the mist. February. I read The Mist by Stephen King, the book. It got made into a series, a Netflix series. And yeah, it popped up on our, for some bizarre reason, to watch series thing on Netflix, you know how they do. And for Christmas, I'd said to Mrs. P, get me The Mist, because it's been, I don't know what happened to my copy. You know, I've got rid of them over the years. So I thought, I'll just read The Mist again. Fashion as ever. It's not cold now, well, I'm just walking a bit faster. I think that's it. We're coming up to that top cottage that you can rent out. But yeah, we're walking in the mist. Hope them fucking monsters don't come out and get me, or I'll go mad. Go mad and go chasing and killing people. And even Sarah, she read it. She doesn't normally like the books I read, fantasy kind of horror books, but a good few years, just before lockdown, what was I reading? Salem's Lot and Christine. And anyway, she went to second-hand bookshop and bought a load of Stephen King, Misery, and all the ones were there. Oh, Weather in a Picture. I can't remember. She got a load of these cheap second-hand hardbacks. Loved reading them. You know, especially Misery. She was totally gripped with it. So yeah, she read it after me, The Mist. And was like saying, "Oh, we've got to watch that Netflix series now." We watched the first thing, and got around to it second. And I finished Warlock in end of January. Good book. He's got two others, one called Comanche, which is out of print, but I've seen copies of it on eBay. So I might have to order one of them at some point. No, I'm not in a rush to read that. I have got plenty of books. And he got another one called Badlands, which is another cowboy book, which at some point I'll have to order off Amazon, because it's on Amazon that. But that Comanche's out of print, I think. And in February I had quite a good month of reading actually. I read Mist, Stephen King, our man Edgar Rice Burroughs. Did not fail me. The Moon Mistress, Moon Men, and the Hawk, Red Hawk. Oh, do you know, I love reading him. Yeah, he's an author of his time, in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s. So yes, nice little chaffinches there and blue tits. Yes, he is an author of his time. Yes, he is racist. Yes, he goes on adventures of daring to do. The lead character is larger than life. He's always an utterly gorgeous princess that the lead character falls in love with. And, the world's saved. But I fucking love him. All three of his moon things. And I couldn't download, I couldn't find copies of it because they are quite, I think the 40s. So the Pulp magazine, Pulp paperbacks. So you can get them. If they're in a good condition, they're ridiculous money, And now they're on that free web space, you can download them. So I just downloaded all three books and printed them off and did them like that. Loved them. I would like, because I've got quite a big collection of Edgar's books, paperbacks, and some of them are from the 66, one of them, the year that I were born. One of his Carter books, and one of his Venus books. So I was really pleased when Sarah got me them for my birthday. I was well pleased. And then I read The Drought by J.G. Ballard. He's quite famous for Crash, High Rise, and they made it into a film last summer or last something or other. That little kid in Japan Although in the film he's American and he watches the Zeros come over aeroplanes, if you're not in World War II planes. I'm an anorak. And I can't remember. Anyway, he wrote that as well. But it's his second dystopian end of the world book. I read The Drowned World, which is obviously clues in the title, and this next one is The Drought, clues in the title. I right enjoyed it, you know. And I've got his next end of the world book. I think it's called Crystal Earth or something like that. And these are the first ones that he wrote when he come out of because he got put in a concentration camp in Japan when he was a kid. His family got interned in a Japanese prisoner of war camp as a kid. And these are his first forays after his short story collection, which I also want to read. I'm not bothered about High Rise or Crash or the later ones, to be totally honest. But, yeah. And that's it, that's what I've been reading in February. Quite a good month to say. I only read one book in January. And this March, I think I'll only be reading one book again. It's Carrion Comforts by Dan Simmons. Oh, it's a whopper. 800 pages. Small print. I think it was originally 1,000 pages, so they've made the print smaller. So I mean, that's vampires, mind vampires, not vampires that suck your blood. Them fucking vampires that suck your energy. We've all met them. You know, feed on your goodness, because they fucking ain't got none. They thrive on making your life shit. Anyway, yeah, it's about that. Dan Simmons is famous for Hyperion, and they've just made a movie of this. Another series, Terror, his book's called, and it's about this boat that goes up to find the Northwest Passage up in the Arctic Circle, the Northwest Passage, and they get stuck in the ice, and you know, there's a huge fucking polar bear hunting them, and the Eskimos help them and don't help them because they kill some. It is loosely based on one of the first trips to find the Northwest Passage. I forget what that bloke's called, who it's loosely based on, that fella. We've clear cut all this for edge up. He's left the fucking stumps in. Look at it. What was I saying? Can't remember. Oh, that book, Terror. It's loosely based where they all die. They've recently, in the past, I think 2-3 years, found the remains of the wooden sailing boat, and it's drifted from the last little chaffinch over there, I think. Is it a robin? Little robin. Anyway, and they've recently found his boat, so that's how far it's drifted, miles, hundreds of miles. But yeah, I'm reading that, Carrying Comforts. It's a whopper. So I think that'll be the only thing I get through this month, March. Anyway, this is where this is where we're going to be going. Over at Little Bridge. Through fence. Over Little Bridge. Up through woods. Geese are singing to each other. Just over there. Nice little like a holding pond before it feeds into the dam. In the week, this is where you can park here. It's on second cutting on your maps, this. If you wanted to do this walk, you know, I think it is. If you've got one of them all-terrain wheelchairs, you could do this, I think. As I say, I haven't been for years, so I don't really know. I think we want to be going left. If I can get left. Through Forestry Commission path. That's a diversion footpath. Old Port Castle zone. We don't want to be fucking going to Old Port Castles. And bollocks to that. That's all chained up, that. But that's the one we want to be on. That'll follow us up by Brook here. So we'll go this way. Well, what's pointing that fence, look? Finish is just there. You're back on the road. That's a bit bonkers, isn't it? We're off up there, along that one. We're not going to go up, we're going to go that way. It's very green, lovely big pine trees, look. You only got to come off that main road a little bit and you're up in some lovely pine groves. Up that way. But we're off this way. There's another path over the other side of the river. But that leads you nowhere, that one. So my map said that I was looking at last night. Public footpath up there. That's the one, that's Old Port Castle. We don't want to be going up that fucking way. We'll go along here. What I want to do now is find a nice big fat log to sit on. and have me breakfast, because it's coming up. It's 7:45. Lovely trees, look. So yeah, I thought I'd keep my eye out for a nice spot. I don't really need this big waterproof on. I'm sweating a little bit in it, but everything's damp from mist. You're not going to be up against the side of this fucking path, is there, Dan? I might just sneak under one of these trees and have my breakfast. That's a nice one over there, look. I think I won't be that big in there. Down on this. Nowhere to balance all my shit, is there? That's another thing you've got to look out for. Dirty bastards shitting. Not fucking digging a little hole. Oh, that looks a nice route, actually. Bleeding glasses are bust again, look. They're workable and come off. It's only early still. My pod sack's getting a bit old, so I've got a dry bag in it. Because I'm not asked about weight, it's one of them roll top ones. Sandwiches for later. Got some spicy Cheetos. You all know what that is. Croissant. Happy breakfast. Cheers. It's a bit dodgy there. Go that stick like that. A lot of these people that I follow on YouTube, book talk, people book reviewers and that. They're all sat with a big line of books behind them in the library, telling you what they've read, what to read, all that sort of stuff. Fucking library this is. Brilliant. We've literally gone about 50 metres in vertical height from the road in the mist. There's blue sky up there. Had my breakfast. So yeah, we're out of it. I'm not going to get eaten by Cthulhu monsters. Book reference. There's some lovely camp spots up here. You know, if you just wanted to come out for a weekend and you fancy a nice easy little, there's a lovely one just a bit further back there, other side of the river though, stream, under the 3 massive pine trees. Would have been lovely, that lovely little camp spot. Obviously fresh cut this, about 10 years old, something like that then. Problem is the plant them so thick, so close together, that no can grow. Apart from them, you know, they kill everything, and then when they clear cut it, there's nothing but moss. That ain't it. To spread them out a bit more, they'd grow better, they'd grow quicker. You could put some native trees in. Like over there, look, they've been cutting. That's a big one that's gone over, look. Always surprises me how thick they are. You know, that's maybe only, what, not even a metre across the base there of the muck. I mean, it has grown in that bank. You can see banking's gone there. So it was growing on banking, but they're only quite shallow. You know, rip all them out, you've got fuck all holding soil together again. I might have said at the end of this month, I've got a week off. Mrs. P ain't coming with me, it's just me in Fat Frida going on. Oh, there's some snow up there. Going on as adventures. Oh, there's snow up there. I don't like snow. Oh, only a sugaring. So yeah, I'm gonna, I've been walking here, I've been wondering where to go. And I think what I'll do, I'll set off up to the lakes. Then I'll move on to, always wanted to camp in that hidden valley in Glencoe. Halfway down Glencoe, you go over the river, up into this hidden valley. And there's an enormous boulder, it's about the size of an house. What have I stopped for? It's about the size of an house. Everyone camps in front of that. And years 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 and years, and even before them years before them, I had a winter trip up there with Grimsby Climbing Club, and we did some winter climbing. Utterly fucking terrified me. And that's right at the top of the hidden valley, up on the Munro, up on the right hand side and up on the left hand side. Oh, there is a sugaring up there. I'll get out this bit of tree and I'll show you. That's from this weekend, see. So yeah, I'd like to go there. And there's another ridge there called begins with C. C. Anyway, there's a ridge I want to do. So I'll probably do them. Then move up to Skye, which will really piss my missus off, because she loves Isle of Skye. And I would like to do, you can, this is all what's in my head as I'm walking here. I don't want to cross over that path there. Do I want to stop on this side now? Quandary. Grinding stones on that side, so I'm going to cross this here bridge here. Follow it up. Might be wrong, but then again I might be right. Fucking hell, that's slippy. Yeah, Isle of Skye. We found this brilliant van camp spot. I'll stop there, up near Old Manor Store, and a bit wet. The fucking road comes to this one anyway. Could have stopped on that. Yeah, I'd like to do Culling Ridge, or at least go up, camp at Glen Brittle, and go up and spend the night on the top of Gars Brennan at the start of the Culling Ridge. Let me just show you this. That's where we're going. Don't really show up. There looks to be a lot more snow than's coming up on camera here. Up there. That's that little outcrop in the distance. In the distance is where we're heading. We're going to follow this road right along, and then I think it goes up that hill there, look, and then zigzags up it, and then we're going to bounce over onto that other grinder stones. So yeah, I wouldn't mind just stopping. There's them round like windproof. It's like little stone round circles, about 3 foot high, 2 foot high. But there's no sheep up there. I'd like to spend, if it's a clear night, you know, that'll be brilliant up there. I'm going to have to put a shout out to some of my mates to see if any of them can lend me a Gore-Tex bivvy bag. So you can't put a tent up there. And then I'll go up there, and then you can go along Cullen Ridge and come down via the Keok, which is famous in that really old film Highlander. There can be only one. That French bloke, Highlander, and there's a clip of him practicing his sword work on Keok block. This massive block up on the Cullen Ridge called the Keok. So what I'll do is I'll bivvy on Gars Brennan, go along the tops, down past the Keok back to Fat Frida, and then probably, you know, make my way back home. That's only a loose plan. I've only thought of that as I've been walking really today. But Sarah, she can't get time off work, so she's told me to piss off. So I'm gonna. You know, she's happy with me pissing off by my scent, so that's what I shall do. I'm going to take this waterproof off, pack it all away in my bag, because it's not cold now. And I'm going uphill. That's nice, of the trees. Let me turn it. Yeah, look, that's where we come from. Nice view. We're just at the start of them zigzags. Sugar frosting on. It's not real snow. It's just like a sugar coating. We're up there. Yeah, that's right, nice little. I don't know whether the sun will blow it out, but. That's grinder stones in distance. In the distance. Right over it more. I'm in grouse book number 10. So there's 11. or 9, I don't know which. I wonder if this path here will kick back and go along top that way. I don't fancy going over bog bashing to Grindstone and then bog bashing all the way back in snow. You can just see river sparkling in bottom there, look. Yeah, look, we're right on top. That's Kinder over there. Just if you can see it, right on skyline. Zoom in. Right over there. That's Kinder Plateau. Right on top. Snake passes in bottom. Grindstones there of a snowy and very wet moorland. Someone on quad bike's been over, but I don't fancy it myself. It's very boggy. That's end path. It's coming like a turnaround. That's shooting up number 1. There's a path goes that way, down here. I've come over at Moors, from down that clough there, heading down here. And there's some little sheds or something there, look. Let's go see what they are. Little must be for grouse hunters and that. Tuna salmon outside. Go see what this other one is. I'll just put my rucksack there. This is better. It doesn't look like this one's got a door actually. As you can, it's here, all snow's melting, right? Paths it's right slippy. Oh, it's got no door, this one, look. Just a couple of chairs. There are some grouse huts, shooting things further up. Well, I've got one of these chairs out. Got me clobber on. I'm going to have a brew in the sarnie. It's 10 o'clock, just on 10. Second breakfast. Because I'm not in a rush. So yeah, nice find. Right, nice find. Catch you later. That's where we're going down here. I think that's Marjorie Hill up there. Oh, there's shooting thing there, look, I've just seen that. That's where them little cabins are up there. We're just heading along here. That's right boggy. Yeah, path's right boggy. But it was a lovely find, that, wasn't it? Eh? I had my sandwiches, I was sat outside in sun. I feel myself nodding off, you know. Would have easy had half hour there. A power nap. But yeah, this path takes us down. How far up above Slippery Stones bridges we are, I don't know, but it'll lead us in that direction, I think. Anyway, I'll put you away now. So that's the path we want to be on. Down that way. Back touring all them in the distance, in the snowy distance. That's up the other end. We're going down this little gully here, really. Path seems to have run out. We're following like an old sheep track. Down here, look. Look, there's a river at the bottom of this, Derwent. So I'm hoping it's not too bad and I don't get my feet wet crossing it, really. But I'll film it and just, in case I take a plop, you'll all have a laugh. But that was a nice find, that hut and two shooters' huts. I was there a bit longer than I wanted to because I took that chair out and I could have had a kip, to be honest. Oh, it looks a bit... I don't know where I'm going to cross here. Maybe there, look. Oh, there maybe in end. We'll see anyway. Just have a walk up here. Oh, that's deep. These are slippy. Whoa, fucking ass slippy. That's a bit of a step, that. Look at this. I'm going to get a wet foot no matter what, aren't I? Really. That's slippery, they are. Oh. Oh, I'm in, look. I'm in. I'm in up to my ankle. Oh, that's cold. Oh, well. So we're on the path. Slippery Stones is along there, and you follow this path all the way up to nothing. And that's the very start of Derwent up there. All the cloughs filter into one, and it comes down. That's the up that gully. You follow the side of the right hand side all the way up, and you'll come to them huts. So if you want to do it, just look for that pile of rocks at the bottom of it. It's on a bend. There's a pile of rocks, you can't miss them, and you just head up the hillside. There's a reasonable path all the way up. So that's us really. We're on this big path here. Right up there's back tor and all them, they're covered in snow. More than on the other side, Bleaklow side. But we're on this big path now. This leads us over to Slippery Stones and the side of Derwent. So we'll just Howden Dam and Derwent, then die at Derwent. And back to Fairhomes. So yeah, I got one wet foot. I was doing well until that last step, and I went in up to my ankle. Oh dear. And because I dithered about and I didn't just step straight up, my other one got soaked and all. Yeah. Still, good times. I'm going to take this fleece off because it's well warm. So that was a 16.2 miles. Lovely walk up and around and down. I didn't film all coming back along Derwent. You've seen that millions of times. No special there. Sun was out, it was lovely. I had my shorts on, and we found them huts, shooters huts, which was a total bonus. So yeah, it's been a lovely day, and I shall catch you scruffers at some time. The next ones will probably be of Scotland. So like and subscribe, keep safe, keep doing what you're doing. Ta-da.